the only god to really actually look forward to a war. I mean, I guess besides, Bellona, Ares. Alright, there's probably a lot of more. Anyways, welcome guys back to the most amazing gaming channel in the world. Today we're going to be going over the Season 3, 3.14 build for Neith. With Soul Eater getting nerfed, it's going to be very, very bad to pick that up. So Soul Eater will not really be worth it anymore. And in addition to that, Golden Bow was removed as well. If you guys don't know that, I don't know where you've been. So this is going to be quite a different build for hunters. And without further ado, let's get on in this. First, you want to upgrade your 1. Then you want to go into your 2. Then your 1, because your 1 does, if I can press the right buttons here, 155 damage. And if you pair it up with your 2, which you very well could, because early game you're probably going to be doing more as 70 damage than, a basic attack at level 3. So 155 plus 70 right off the bat. If you do land that, that is a 200. 220? It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. At that point, you do want to go into your 3, though. If you are starting to get lane pressure, a backflip is going to be very helpful. It helps you get out of situations, helps you chase, as well as lets you actually put weaves on the ground to be able to clear minion or lifesteal off. At this point in the game, at level 5, I usually do go in and pick up my ult. The reason why is because it is a global ult, as you guys probably know, which means even if you don't need to use it in your lane, mid or solo or anyone else could benefit from you actually using this. Or if you need, you recall and then you can ult and you can help secure a kill. It's very good to pick this up, but that's the only time you're going to want to pick it up, because after this, it falls off. Go into your 1. It's going to be the biggest lane clearing at level 8. You do want to go into your 2. Your 2, yes, she has 15-second cooldowns across the board, but the 2 is going to basically debuff other ADCs that you're trying to outbox. By upgrading the 2, it increases the debuff duration, and it increases how much you're healing per enemy. It's actually going to be very, very good and very helpful. It's amazing. So please remember, the 2 is much better than a slow. Let's go back into the 1, go into the 2, and now at this point you do not want to go into your 3 because it doesn't do that much damage. In addition to that, yes, it slows, but how often? It's a backflip. How often are you really gonna backflip and somehow hit them with it when they're in front of you and still end up, I don't know, not very good? You won't really, don't upgrade this until you start leveling up your ult, because at this point your ult does increase the stun and it increases the damage. This is very, very helpful. So go into your ult next, and then go into your 3, and then your ult, and then your 3. So basically go 1, 1, 2, 3, ult, and then level up your 1, your 2, your ult, your 3. Alright, now without further ado, guys, the point in which you actually care about is the build itself. First thing you want to go into is going to be Transcendence. With the removal of Golden Bow, Soul Eater, everything like that, you did have to change. Go ahead and get Transcendence. Then I go into Asai, and then I go into Warrior's Tab. At this point in the game, if I am snowballing and I am just getting, killing people like a shit ton, like what happened on one of my games, by the time I died, I had 4.5k gold. You know what I picked up? Picked up Deathbringer, and I picked up Hastened. It was pretty good. I couldn't go full hasten, but it was pretty goddamn amazing. Most of the time, though, I was going into hastened, and then I'd go into Deathbringer, and then concise. This build it really does help with hasten, because you're not like Shibalanke, who can actually, dash. A Chiron can dash. She has a very predictable backflip, and it's a slow backflip. Not really worth it when you actually need to stay on to get kills. Hastened actually is very, very good with her. Gives you that 1.87 attack speed, and you still do hit pretty hard. If you really didn't want that and you are an avid believer of not getting hastened, I, again, would strongly recommend it. But if you are completely against it, because I know some people absolutely hate items, a good backup will be Wind Demon. Just gives you a little bit more. You do hit a little bit harder, increase your crit chance, and when you crit, I mean, you do have that slightly lower attack speed, but you better be able to outbox them quick and not be able to keep the jukes on. So anyways, guys, I do appreciate it. If you do like the video, comment, subscribe, obviously like it. And until the next time, have yourself a fucking amazing life.